Any regrets at all about your decision in coming out?
No, I don't have really any regrets in my life. Obviously, I was extremely scared and worried and didn't know what the reaction would be, but I'm really happy with the decision I made.
Have there been other times, Robbie, when you nearly did it and didn't quite? What was the difference this time that made you feel strong enough to do it?
It was just, I came out when I'm 27 now, I came out when I was 25 and first to my family, and it was really just years and years of thinking that, football would, the success in football, going to the Olympics, playing for the national team, going to Leeds and playing in different places would kind of mask that depression. And when it didn't, I just came to the point where I was like, I'm willing just to step away from football if it means I can find some kind of happiness.
Well, you didn't step away and you had that big decision to make. But let me ask you this, my friend. Do you think you could have come out if you had still have been playing at Leeds United or any other English team? Yeah, definitely. And Leeds has been so supportive. I was back there last winter and went to a game, and the fans were absolutely amazing. It was the way that I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it on my own terms. I wanted to do it where, I could do any kind of interview that I wanted, and I wasn't being torn around by, the team's PR staff or their PR team. And I just wanted to kind of take, a step away to kind of figure my life out a little bit. So again, it was that reaction and the response that I received from fans that made me want to go back to it, but I was happy with the way I did it. That is brilliant to hear, Robbie, but why then do you think no one else has followed your lead?
It's a good question. There's also a few. There's Jason Collins and Michael Sam. Sorry, it's really early. There's a few other athletes who have come out of the United States, and I speak with my family and my friends. It's it's strange that more people haven't kind of seen the life now that we live and how we can be happy and contribute to our team and be successful and not want that for themselves. So it just reminds me of the culture and what I grew up in, and hearing things on a daily basis, very homophobic comments that made me afraid to come out. And I just remember that it's probably like that in a lot of other changing rooms and in a lot of other sports around the world.
How surprised have you been, Robbie, by the reaction that you have had from fans and members of the public? What were you expecting and what actually has happened?
Because fans can be very cruel.
Yeah. I think as a footballer, though, your biggest concern is actually like your teammates. It's the club, the guys that you're with every day, the guys that become your brothers and your family and that you fight for on the pitch every day. So I was really worried about that reaction. And I didn't know how people would respond, but the guys that I was really close with, that I went again play in the national team in the Olympics with, guys that I had my first caps with, guys that had become my best friends. They were guys that I told before I came out publicly, and they were just extremely supportive. And one of the things they said to me is like, I just don't stop playing. Like you're 25 now, and you've had a great start to your career, and you're a great footballer, so don't stop. And so when I came out publicly, I wasn't expecting, I didn't know what I expected. I wasn't expecting this, that's for sure. I wasn't expecting to write a book. I wasn't expecting to be speaking to you guys about my experience, that's for sure.
What difference?
But, I thought I would be torn and that some people would support me and some wouldn't. But it's been, really 99% support and a positive response.
And in that time, you have seen things that no one should see, and you've seen things that you can't unsee. And you came out of that courtroom and it was horrible to see you. You were so upset